What if I told you that millions of people remember events that never happened? What if your memory, something you trust every single day, isn't as reliable as you think? Do you remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison during the 1980s? Many people do. The problem, it never happened. He was actually released from prison in 1990 and later became president of South Africa. So why do so many people remember a completely different reality? Welcome to one of the strangest psychological mysteries of our time, the Mandela Effect. What is the Mandela Effect? The Mandela Effect occurs when a large group of people share the same false memory. The term was coined by paranormal researcher Fiona Broome after she discovered that many people believed Nelson Mandela had died decades before he actually did. What shocked her wasn't that people were mistaken. It was that thousands of people remembered the exact same incorrect event. Since then, countless examples have appeared around the world. And some of them are so convincing that they make people question their own memories. Think about the Monopoly Man. Can you picture him? Top hat, mustache, fancy suit. Now here's the question. Does he wear a monocle? Many people confidently say yes, but he never wore one. Go look at the official Monopoly character. No monocle, yet millions remember seeing it. Why? Your brain often combines similar images. Because wealthy cartoon characters are commonly associated with monocles, your mind fills in details that were never there. If you're familiar with Pokemon, try this. What color is the tip of Pikachu's tail? Many people remember a black tip. But in reality, Pikachu's tail is entirely yellow, except for the brown base. Again, thousands of people share the same false memory. How is that possible? Because the brain doesn't store perfect recordings. Instead, it reconstructs memories each time you recall them. Here's another one. Many people remember the famous Star Wars quote, "Luke, I am your father." But that's not what was actually said. The real line is, "No, I am your father." Over time, people repeated the quote incorrectly because it made more sense when discussed outside the movie. Eventually, the incorrect version became more popular than the original. Some people believe the Mandela Effect is evidence of parallel universes. Others suggest reality has somehow changed. These theories are fascinating. But what does science say? Psychologists generally explain the Mandela Effect through memory errors. Our brains don't function like video cameras. Every time we remember something, we reconstruct it using bits of information, assumptions, emotions, and experiences. Sometimes those reconstructions are inaccurate, and when many people share similar experiences and cultural influences, they can develop the same false memories. In other words, the Mandela Effect may reveal less about alternate realities and more about how human memory works. Your brain is incredibly powerful, but it's also designed for efficiency, not perfection. Imagine trying to remember every tiny detail of every moment in your life. It would be impossible. Instead, your brain stores the important parts and fills in the gaps when needed. Most of the time, this works perfectly. But sometimes, the brain fills those gaps incorrectly. Researchers have shown that false memories can even be created in laboratory settings. People can become convinced they experienced events that never happened. That's how persuasive memory can be. And that's what makes the Mandela Effect so fascinating. The Mandela Effect teaches us something important. Just because we remember something clearly doesn't mean it happened that way. Memory is not a recording, it's a reconstruction. This realization can make us more careful about assumptions, eyewitness accounts, and even our own beliefs. As psychologist Elizabeth Loftus, one of the world's leading memory researchers, famously demonstrated, memory is surprisingly easy to distort, and often we don't even realize it's happening. So the next time you're absolutely certain about a memory, ask yourself, am I remembering what happened? Or am I remembering what my brain created? The Mandela Effect remains one of the most fascinating examples of how mysterious the human mind can be. Now it's your turn. Have you ever experienced the Mandela Effect? Share your favorite example in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating psychology and mystery content. Thanks for watching.